right, thanks.
Next we have Noah Crocker with his family. Noah is attending Villanova University of the Falls to study finance. Number 20, Captain Noah Crocker. baseball. Number 6, senior captain Joe Smith.
This was the last one.
Time for a quick group picture.
DC Rentals has been in business for almost 30 years, offering state-of-the-art radio communications and security camera systems. DC Rentals is able to cater our system, scale it down to any size event, large or small. Our custom-built trailers are designed for fast deployment with full video and communication capabilities. We offer top-of-the-line Motorola and High-Terra dispatch and radio equipment, along with Telex and Zetron consoles. DC Rentals Mobile Command Trailer is also available for special events or emergency. In addition, we provide individual and group training sessions on all of our equipment, as well as 24-hour customer service. DC Rentals can be reached at 781-289-3000 or on the internet at dcrentals.net. DC Rentals is a proud sponsor of PBD TV.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Yeah, just look at that. It's so sad.
We scored going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride.
Wait, why does my face look like that?
It's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiver.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
There it is.
Keep going with it. Leo! They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Today is primary day. We're talking to voters all over Brooklyn. Why did you vote today?
I'm excited about your future because it's also my future.
We appreciate America.
This country needs us.
And today we're out here to get people to vote. I mean, our shirt speaks to your voice, your vote, your future.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you a question. How old are you?
17.
You're not old enough to vote yet, right? No. We the people. Hold those words close to your heart. It makes a difference. We the people. The way you make your voice heard is to vote.
Yes.
If you want to make changes in these communities, vote.
I want to know why people who aren't voting, why won't they vote?
Maybe you guys are probably counting yourself out because you're not 18, but the truth is you guys have a moral responsibility to my generation and the generation before me to come out to vote, because honestly, there's people who died for us to vote.
Rings with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening sky. America can be exquisite. Go out and vote.
You voted?
Raise the turnout of your neighborhood, get the respect you deserve.
Are you voting this year?
I just registered yesterday.
I told most of my friends to go register, and we're all going to be voting in November.
Continue to vote.
Listen, I will be voting as long as my life depends on it and my children.
If all those people who say it didn't matter actually got out and did vote, it would make a huge difference.
May I ask why you voted?
My vote is to take care of you young people of a better life.
Imagine how long it took him to get here. Exactly. And people take voting for granted. Come and vote. Let us march on till victory is won.
Hey, Dad. I need your help asking Jessica to prom.
Of course. Love is like the ocean. You have to tread the waters.
Dad. That's not the kind of help I needed. Hey, Jessica. Will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual, and she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you, and we'll figure it out."
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh, man. The selfie.
Selfie. Nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man. Let's put a ride home.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane. Woo! You got this.
Apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother and fur. I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
I've been a work-study intern at PAT for almost a year now.
I am a junior at Peabody High, and I'm a work-study student at PAT.
I am I guess you call me a work-study alumni.
I am an alumni of the work-study program. I definitely got most of the direction for what I wanted to do out of working at PAT.
It's a place to be. It's a place to express yourself.
There's always something new and exciting to look forward to, so it's definitely something you'd want to be a part of.
It's fun. It's like a lot of fun.
Community media is blessed with the opportunity to demonstrate leadership and the importance of activism, while providing the community access to tools to engage in racial and social justice work and to amplify that work. Join Alliance for Community Media on how to use media to untangle the deeply embedded threads of racism in America in pursuing racial justice and equity in community media.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Hey guys, today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Give kisses. Look. Give kisses. Give kisses. You heard how loud that was.
I know, I
sleep
heard,
through that.
I heard. It wasn't you.
Yeah.
It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Bacon.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look! Kids!
I don't want to talk about it.
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 Families don't have to talk about everything, but they should talk about how to plan for an emergency.
Kids, you all right?
This family's prepared. Get tips and resources to make your family's emergency plan.
I am what hunger looks like in America. I am an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for the last day of school. Because this may be the last time I'll have lunch.
Till September.
I am a single father of 2 who works 3 part-time jobs. And that's still not enough
to put food on the table.
I am a 16-year-old boy who just got my first job to help feed my little sisters. I was created by artificial intelligence from faces of the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew they were hungry.
Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
What When I first saw Turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We had this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day. He's an incredible companion and my best friend.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer. It's a sensory thing. It's a thing with Asperger's.
I've seen adults react to my daughter when she has meltdowns, like she's from a different planet. And this little animal just sat next to my child and was just like, it's going to be cool.
When I retired from the Navy, I found myself on a void in my life that had been filled by the people that I served with. Tommy really brought an important factor to my life. I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger, the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is Tuesday, May 13th. It is Peabody Senior Day for the varsity baseball team. This is Joel Sasslaw, joined by Matt Smith. Matt, how are you?
Good, Joel. How are you?
I'm excellent. Nice day today.
Beautiful day.
Yeah, not too hot. A little bit of a breeze, but really not many clouds in sight, so should be a good ball game here. Peabody comes in on a roll, winners of 6 straight, and the updated MIAA rankings came out this morning. Peabody's 26 with a record overall of 11-3, and their opponent today will be Revere. Revere comes in with a record of 4-6, ranked 58. So, basically, if things go according to course, Matt, we should be able to get this W and get out of here maybe a little bit early.
Yeah, and I think it's we caused this winning streak because the last time you and I worked together was that Saugus win, which started the 6-game winning streak.
Yep.
So Tanners have been playing well, some quality wins in there, Swampscott, Beverly. So they are playing exceptionally well.
Yeah, they are. They're getting it all over the place. I think it was a late game on Sunday night, I believe it was, there at Swampscott. They won, and I think it might have been 10 innings, 2-1,
yep,
if I'm not mistaken.
It was a close game.
Yeah, and they've just been putting it all together. So it's got to be a good feeling. I mean, you came out of the box. They were, like I said, right around 500 in this 6-game winning streak, and they got to get a shot to play Danvers again. I believe they play Danvers in the tournament here, so they're going to get a shot to probably hopefully right that wrong. I think that was a game that they felt they could have won. I went to the game, and they were There was a little pitching was a little bit tough. I think they created some errors. They had some opportunities that they didn't take advantage of. But that's the thing about baseball. Those first 3, 4, 5, 6 games, depending on weather, you're just kind of learning a little bit about your team and what they can do. And this is where you want it. You want the winning streak at the end of the season, not at the beginning. That's for sure.
And Lord knows it's been a tough spring.
Yeah.
So lineups just real quick for Revere. Led off by Flores, Bella, Sack, El Garbino, Inazita, Papalambros, Angulo, Rupp, and Paguero. And your Tanners lineup for tonight, a little different because it is senior night. Tolentino, Smith, Joey Smith, Cunningham, Noah Crocker, Mike Murphy, Zach Hartnett, Ketchin, Dylan Anise is on the mound. Joey Sinibaldi is playing third, and Sam Bowman is at second today.
Yeah, so good opportunity for Coach Betts. He always tries to get the seniors in, whether it be senior night on the football field or the baseball field, and playing, not really a top 5 or 10 opponent. Probably gives them that good opportunity. Hopefully these guys who don't always get into start are going to come out and get some hits and get on early and be able to play plenty of innings. But
and unfortunately we're about 50 minutes behind schedule because I'm assuming traffic for Revere, so we are way behind.
So Dylan Anise, senior pitcher. I think Dylan's playing football next year out in Worcester. I'm not too sure it's Worcester Assumption. I believe it could be Bridgewater. I might be wrong, but I know he's playing a little bit of football. Not sure about the baseball. Fouls it off.
John said you got the scoreboard.
PB, I believe, has either 5 or 6 games, including today's game. So they'll be, before you know it, be end of the year, and they'll be doing the seedings. So like I said, ranked 26. If they could move up a few more, get out of that play-in game, so to speak, that preliminary game would be nice. Give you an extra day or 2 of rest at the beginning of the tournament.
Yep. And get your pitching lined up.
Right.
So end of the season looks as follows after this pitch.
Foul ball.
At Lynn English, home against Beverly. At Gloucester, home against Danvers, home against Wakefield. I would say all very winnable games, with maybe the exception of Gloucester, who I know has a very good team and a very good 1-2 pitcher. So,
off the glove of Maglione, he's going to go into center field for a single there.
That's
Tough break.
actually Sam Bowman today.
Oh, excuse me, Sam Bowman, yep. Gloucester, looking at the latest rankings, came out today, ranked 8th in Division III with a 14-1 record. So those are the type of things that when you play those teams and you can beat them, even if they're in a lesser division, it helps you out.
Yep, assuming they continue the winning streak going into that game, that's a huge game for Peabody.
Ball hit to shortstop, deep. Tolentino throws it away. I don't know if the second baseman couldn't get it or the throw was too wide. Tough for me to see from this angle, but that's going to put runners on the corners with nobody out.
So back-to-back errors. And ironically enough, when I went over to get the lineup cards, I heard the PBD coaching staff, they were talking, and they said it was all about defense, how they play in the field. That's kind of been their Achilles.
Right. Yeah, I'd agree with you.
Pitching's been solid, hitting's been solid, sometimes a little shaky in the field.
So it's proximity then.
Ball up to the first baseman. He's going to make the play on his own. Runner scores from third, and the runner on first advances to second. So man on second, 1 out, 1-0 early here, Revere. Yeah, that was the amazing thing I read. The little piece about the game the other night. 2-1 in 10 innings. They scored a scoreless, 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's impressive. And you really can't give extra outs because you're just putting so much pressure on your pitcher. All right, so we got a base runner on second, 1 out. Top of the first. As we go through the game this afternoon, we'll go over some of the other results of the Peabody athletic teams and where they rank in the rankings for the state tournament. Pretty good shape.
Yeah, girls lacrosse is playing really well.
In the dirt.
Good stop by Hartnett. Keep the ball in front. Keep the runner at second.
And as we speak, the girls softball team, I believe, is playing over at Kylie Field. That's low.
Tanner's very concerned about the runner at second, Bella, who is the shortstop.
Strike swinging. Got a good rip at that one. Breaking ball, strike, but got away from the catcher.
Yep.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to throw it down.
No, not when a man on second.
No. So 2 outs. Fly ball. Center fielder is going to make the plate.
Right at Cunningham.
So, Revere comes up with 1 on the top of the first. Your Tanners to come up shortly.
So again, Tanners will be led off by Tolentino, then Joey Smith, who's a right fielder, and Jaden Cunningham, who just made that out in center field.
Tolentino's done a nice job this year, leading off. Does a good job of getting on and putting pressure on, whether it be walks, infield hits, other hits. Not afraid to pick up a couple bases here.
Yep. Looks like Joey Smith has moved himself up the lineup a little bit.
So looking kind of interesting, looking at the teams that Peabody plays this year, and this is kind of somewhat impressive that they sit at 11-3, but give you an idea of some of the other teams in the NEC conference, Matt. You got Beverly 7-6. They're ranked 35th in Division 1. And then all the other teams, most of the teams Peabody plays Division 3. Todd Gloucester was 14-1, ranked 8th. Danvers 7-7, ranked 31st. Swampscott 7-8, ranked 32nd. Saugus 35th, 5-9. Salem Division 4, ranked 12th at 7-6. But my point being is that, most of the teams are, a game or two within either above or below 500. Another one, Masco, 6-7, ranked 29th. Division 2, Marblehead, ranked 35th, 7-9. So I remember reading, Matt Williams the first 2 weeks of the season saying, this is going to be, pretty tight, and you got to give the Tanners credit, 11-3. Everyone else has, 5, 6, 7, and 8 losses.
Yep, and that's you have to go. You have to go 3 or 4 losses in the Northeast Conference to do anything, because you're playing all Division 2 and Division 3 schools, unless your non-league schedule is loaded with the Central Catholics or St. John's Prep or Andovers. It's you have to do that.
So I know you know the ratings a little bit better than me. So if we, for instance, Peabody plays St. Mary's, which is Division 3, I think they're ranked number 1, as opposed to playing Revere, which is 35th Division 1 versus Division 3, ranked number 1. Is that a better move? And how does it translate? I don't really understand that. Do you know?
If you're going to play a lower division team,
right. Yep.
You better be playing what you think or what is. And I know it's hard because you make the schedule in the offseason.
Right.
But you better be playing a top 5 team.
Okay.
I think I saw Linfield they don't play Linfield.
No,
right?
but Linfield
You had them in there.
ranked number 1 in Division 4, 11-3.
Very good baseball team.
Yep.
That would help you. But 9 times out of 10, losing to a Division 1 school is better than beating a lower division school.
Okay. All right, so here we go. Tolentino at the plate to lead off for the Tanners here today on Senior Day. Gets a good whack at it. Looks like the right fielder's going to make the play here. And he does. 1 out. Yeah, that was another team I wanted to highlight there as far as baseball. I mean, Linfield, ranked number 1 at 11-3 in Division 4. Good for them. Next up here, Joey Smith, right field today.
Again on the mound for Revere's Brendan Sack.
That's low and inside. Ball 1. High, ball 2. So in a perfect world, either the Tanners will go on the road and play in the first round, not a preliminary. Or if they got a preliminary and they're playing at home, that's not a bad way to start either.
No. I guess it all depends on how you end the season. I guess if you're playing well, you want to keep playing.
Right.
But if you're kind of sputtering into the tournament, maybe that tie, but I guess if you're sputtering into the tournament, you're probably getting a preliminary game anyway. So.
Right. 3-0 on the batter. Looking all the way, ball 4.
Yeah, Sack not throwing particularly hard. Looks like he's a big kid, though.
Yeah, he does look big.
So that will bring up Jaden Cunningham.
Tapper back to the mound. Turns, goes to second. He makes the play across the field. Does not get the double play.
Good slide by Joey Smith.
Yeah. When do the seniors get out over there in Beverly? Gotta assume it's pretty quick.
Well, they are on internship right now, but officially the last day is May 30th.
Okay.
Graduation's June 8th.
June 8th. Throws back to first, gets back safely.
I'm not sure when PVD High graduation is. It's usually on that Friday, I think.
Yep.
So maybe June 6th.
Swinging, he's throwing, stealing, throwing down. Oh, the ball beat the base runner, but the shortstop could not make the play on the catch, so bounced off his glove, went out to center field, short center field, and Tanner's sitting on second base.
So a good move by Coach Betts to send him scoring position with what is arguably your best hitter in Noah Crocker at the plate. So
Crocker takes a cut, fouls it back. Big gap here between center field and right field, actually.
Gap.
Yeah. And this guy does not throw fast, so I don't think he's going to be late on the pitch, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure the rationale behind that is where the center fielder is playing.
As we say, pop up here. Yeah. Third baseman's going to make the play, and he does. So after 1, Revere 1, Tanner 0. What's Revere's nickname? Do you remember?
Yep. Give me a minute. It's not a pirate. It's a... Do you know?
The
Patriots.
Here we go. Revere Patriots. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Paul Revere.
Yeah.
So leading off for Revere will be Papalambros, followed by Angulo, Rupp, and Peguero. Revere getting 1 run in the first.
So taking a look at some of the other teams here. Girls softball comes in today, 6-9, but ranked 28th. So they definitely play some of the iron of Division One. And I know they've had some battles. I mean, Marblehead, they slugged it out. They had a game this past weekend. I can't remember if they slugged it out again. So they're scoring the runs. A little bit of their Achilles heel is pitching. They got 2 freshman hurlers, and they're just trying to figure it out. And, that's tough.
When you've had Betancourt for 4 years.
Yeah, that is true.
And no slight on whoever pitches now. But
no, not at all.
It's that was a luxury.
Yeah, tough, big shoes to fill, as they say. Boys lacrosse team, no one really knew, and you can speak to that a little bit on the MEMAP, but I think, there's a lot of unknowns at that, and they've pleasantly surprised. 6-8, number 37th, top 32, I believe, get in, so they got a shot. They could have turned a couple of games. I think they lost 2 games in overtime, at least 1, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, beat Fenwick by a goal the other night at the Danish Cup. This is a big week for them. They have Beverly tomorrow. I think probably 10 wins is their safest bet to make the tournament, or 9 wins, I guess, because they only play 18.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I pleasant surprise.
Yep. That's low. That's a strike. And the other one that's not really a surprise per se, but you always want to, when there's expectations are there and they meet them, is girls lacrosse team. They had senior night last night, and they beat their rivals over there at Marblehead, and the girls lacrosse team 11-3, ranked 15th, and they had a couple of games.
They beat Chelmsford, who at the time was number 1.
Oh, they were number 1, okay. And I know they had another game that they lost to a top 10 team by 1 or 2 goals. So they're sitting pretty good at 15th, that's for sure.
Yeah, so pretty good spring for the Tanners overall. And I'm sure track is doing just fine.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's in the dirt.
Hartnett getting a workout.
Yeah, early.
On the plate there.
That's low, so I think we got a full count here.
Yeah, so Nice struggling to find the plate here a little bit. A couple in the dirt. Just got to throw strikes.
There you go, strike 3 swinging.
So I wonder if, not too familiar with the protocol for senior night for baseball. I know basketball generally what you do, but whether or not regulars will go back in after 3 innings, I don't know what you normally do here, or let them play.
Yeah. Strike 2. Well, I think probably in baseball, depends on where the score obviously will dictate it, but as far as if they can get a decent lead here, 1-run game, we might see some changes there in the last couple innings. Very good high school baseball game on the docket next Monday for anybody who enjoys high school baseball. St. John's Prep travels to St. Mary's. So that should be a good battle. There's an example of a Division I versus a Division III team.
And I assume that's in Lynn at Fraser?
Yeah, that's correct. High outside. Prep comes in 8-5, ranked 10th in Division I. Took a little something off that one, fouled.
So I know Peabody in the prep used to play very early in the season for a number of years, and that I know the prep was really, really good, but I don't know. Coach Betts may want to relook at that and get them back on the schedule. Good rivalry.
Yep, strike them out again. Swinging. Yeah, I think it was actually it was the first game. Usually, I believe it was the first game. They did do it for a number of years. I don't know why that stopped, but obviously, good tune-up for both teams, especially sometimes going up against the prep, not knowing what they have every year. Good rivalry.
Yeah. And that's a win-win for Peabody.
Yep. So, Anisi struck out the first two batters here the second inning. It's very deliberate in his approach, yep, and his wind-up. Very deliberate, takes his time.
Good location, right at the knees.
Yeah, everything's been low. Fouled off, so 2 strikes on the batter again, I believe. We're out here in center field, so unfortunately we cannot see the scoreboard, which is parallel to us in right field. Unless Matt wants to run back and forth, and I'm not going to make him do that today. Fly ball. Shortstop going out. Left fielder coming in. Shortstop makes the play. So 3 up, 3 down. Nice easy inning for the Tanners.
Exactly what Dylan needed right there. So coming up in the second will be left fielder Michael Murphy, catcher Zach Hartnett, and your starting pitcher Dylan Anise. So let's see if we can get something started here with the bottom half of the lineup. Tough sun out here in center field.
Yeah, we got a monitor out here, but unfortunately I think the sun goes right on it. We put it to the different side of the desk. We probably have a little bit of a better shot, but still tough out here. Pretty bright today. Alright, so let's see what the Tanners can do here with their bats. Bottom of the second at home. Good crowd, a lot of family members out here for senior day.
There are a lot of seniors. I'm not sure of the exact number, but I know Joey Smith, I know Noah Crocker, Zach Hartnett.
If I count the banners out in left field, I came up with 10.
Sounds right. Yep. I'm assuming Sam Bowman. So Michael Murphy will lead it off for the Tanners here in the second.
And there's a shot left field. It's going to go foul, but he had some. That had some pop.
Jumped all over that.
He really did.
Wow.
Way ahead.
So the right fielder closing that gap. Gets him a little off speed there.
Strike 3, yeah.
Yep. Caught him looking with a fastball.
Yeah.
So that brings up the catcher, Zach Hartnett. So Zach, who's actually had a pretty good defensive game already.
Yep.
A lot of balls in the dirt.
I'm shielded by the second baseman, so I can't really see what the umpire's
I think that
call
was
is.
a ball a little bit high.
Yeah. Alex Lowe ball.
Yeah, neither pitcher working particularly fast here. Very, very deliberate.
That's a walk. All right.
So Hartnett draws a walk, and that will bring up Dylan Anise. So let's see if he can help his cause here. Move that runner along with one out. And I believe Hartnett will get a, I think they call it a pinch runner. I think they call it a courtesy runner because catchers, I think, can be subbed on the base pads and come back into the game. So
I like that rule.
Yeah. It used to be with only 2 outs, but
don't know what's going on here. It looks like, is it the umpire? Umpire maybe took one. Yeah, that Revere. Both coaches out talking to the umpire. I don't know if it was the pitch or if they're just talking about someone behind the fence there.
no, yeah, it looks like his mask is. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think he is.
Maybe he took it off the mask.
He's hurt.
So, I think it was the second umpire ran in and checked on his counterpart there. Both coaches did as well, but we're all ready for one more baseball here. So Tanner's got runner on first, 1 out.
Dylan Anise up. Big lead on first.
Yeah. Throws back.
Can you read that number, Joel?
31 maybe, is it? 30 something.
It's either we got
goes back again. Is it 33 or 31?
It's 33. It's Jace Jean-Pierre.
Okay. Yeah, Jace Jean-Pierre. Know that name from football?
Yeah.
Defensive back and what, a receiver too?
If it's 30, it's Jacob Crocker.
Back.
I believe it's 33, though.
Yep. So he's drawing a lot of attention from the pitcher here. There he goes.
And it looked like they pitched out,
They
too.
did pitch out. And
time. He gave time to the batter.
He did, yeah, because the umpire, he gave time to the batter. Oh, would have been interesting.
He would have been there. No, not even a throw.
Yeah. Throws back.
Gonna slide in there, son.
Yeah.
If you can get in there with your foot, then you need to take another step.
Right. That's a good point. There he goes. Low. Throws from his knees. Throw is high. He beats it.
Hesitated, too.
Yeah. Looking decent lead off a second here, too.
Big lead.
Yeah.
Holy.
Shortstop's phoning behind him. Strike call. That's strike 3. So man on second, 2 outs. Tanner's trailing 1-0 here, bottom of the second.
I'll bring up third baseman Joey Sinibaldi.
So Joey's the one who had a great relief appearance in Swampscott the other night.
And in the game we did against Saugus, he came in relief too and did a really good job.
That's right. High inside, ball 1. Yeah, he's done very well for the Tanners this year with his arm. Ball gets away. Jean-Pierre will take third base. I think Sinibaldi also might have come in relief at the Danvers game, which they lost 5-4, if I'm not mistaken. So, someone that Coach Betancourt's wanted to count on.
So, good opportunity here to get on the scoreboard with a stolen base, pass ball. And Sinibaldi up.
Yeah.
He'll be followed by Sam Bowman, who's at second base tonight.
That's low. So now, he's going to walk the runner. Going to really put pressure on. Basically, he's going to go for second if he can get to first right away. And they'll probably should not throw down. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's just, if we can get the Tanner on first base to start here. Oh, so that was a strike there. I saw a hand go up.
So Revere third baseman's not even close to the bag.
That's right.
But the pitcher is thrown from the stretch, which is allowing the base runner on third to get an enormous lead.
Swinging, so probably it's either 2-2 or 3-2 here. Foul ball past the third baseman.
That was a rocket just foul.
Struck him out, swinging. I mean, see, eye fastball, not swinging.
He actually struck out the side, looking.
Wow. So, we're going to move to the third here, 1-0. Patriots. So, Matt, I went to work today and I was talking to a few people about the injury last night to Jason Tatum, and people that I know a little bit about the feet said got to be probably a torn or ruptured Achilles tendon. Would you agree with that?
I would imagine.
Yeah.
And, I would also imagine you're probably making plans for life without Tatum, at least for the first half of the season next year.
Right, yeah. I was doing a little research. It looked like it was from 8 to 12 months for recovery period. That's a tough one.
Yep. So I don't know. Personally, I think you're looking at major changes to that roster for next year.
I know they're talking about that because they are over the salary cap. And well, all right, so let me throw a trade. I don't enjoy this stuff on sports radio, but as I was driving into the game today, someone called up and they said, would you trade Jaylen Brown? So you're going to get under the cap, both the cap and the luxury tax. Would you trade him to Dallas for the number 1 pick? And would Dallas do it? Obviously, that's why I was talking about the trades. But would you do that if Dallas would do it?
That's a tough one because
I know he's young.
I don't know that Cooper Flagg is everything that people make him out to be. I mean, he's a good basketball player, but so is Christian Laettner.
Yep.
So I am probably not doing that, and I am not a Jaylen Brown fan by any means.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
that's I don't think I'm doing that.
And then they were joking about how, isn't it funny, hours before the draft, Dallas gets the #1 pick, but all of a sudden Giannis says, "Oh, I'll go somewhere else."
Yeah.
Bunt, fouls it, and then the other talk was about obviously trying to get a second superstar with over in San Antonio with Wembanyama there.
Yep. I actually, even if Tatum did not get hurt, I don't know that they're beating either Oklahoma City or Minnesota or Denver.
Minnesota's playing some good ball. It's a fly
Straight
ball, center field. He makes the play for the first out of the inning.
So Sergio Peguera flies out to center field for the first out, so that brings up the top of the lineup in Flores, who reached on an error and scored the only run of the game thus far. This is not a fast-moving game, Joel.
No.
This is both pitchers are incredibly deliberate.
Yeah. Not a lot of base runners though, so that's the only thing they're going for us. Yeah. 5:23. Okay.
We started at 10 of 5.
Shot gets past the third baseman into left field for a single.
Yeah, good opposite field base hit there.
Yeah.
So Flores with the base hit. Start things off with 1 out. That will bring up Dominic Bella, the shortstop, who also reached in an error. Throwing error by the shortstop in an attempt to turn a double play.
That's low. He's running. Ball was low, bad. The throw was actually hit the base.
Yeah,
bounced off the base. Yeah,
tough pitch to throw to second on. Low and inside.
And that was a strikeout, actually.
Oh.
Did not realize that until I see the bat walking away. So we get an out and they get a base. They're in the Revere coach going down to talk to the home plate umpire. Not quite sure what he's talking about.
So not sure why he needs to go back to first base.
Oh.
If it's a strikeout.
I thought that's strange. Yeah, I thought that was a
tip. It's a foul tip. He's still up.
Huh. I thought he walked to the bench. Could be wrong.
Maybe interference by the batter.
Yeah, could have been. Struck out and walked across the path.
Well, either way, that's second out of the inning for the Tanners.
Throws back to first. Just got back.
Yeah, he was safe.
He's going again to the dirt. Can't even get a throw down.
Yeah, no throw. And man on second with 2 outs. Brendan Sack, the pitcher who is up to bat trying to help his own cause. Back-to-back pitches in the dirt. Oof.
Yeah, nice off speed. Yep.
Like
That
a wiffle
pitch.
ball.
Yep.
Two and one or 3 and 1, I think.
2 outs, runner on second. That's in the dirt. It's going to get past him.
Plate.
And that's ball 4 because he took in the base. He stopped at first. Sometimes I've seen those runners just
keep going.
Yep, keep going.
So sack with the walk. That'll bring up the third baseman, El Gorby, who struck out in the first. Kind of a crucial spot here for the Tanners.
Yeah, and Revere coach signaling over to the dugout here. It looks like he's calling for the pitch runner. I believe he is there. He's coming out of the Revere dugout now, putting the helmet on. I think he is.
Oh, yeah, because it's the pitcher.
Pitcher, yeah, there he comes, yeah. Okay. All right, so first and third, 2 outs.
So we've got to imagine there's some speed on first base.
Yeah. High. So Dylan, a little wild here.
Yeah.
All over the place. Some stuff in the dirt, some stuff a little high. Still only 1-0. Want to just bear down and get this batter here and get into the dugout. Runner's going, does not face the throw. No surprise there. Timeout, home plate umpire called, it looked like. That I could hear out here.
And then we're in that difficult time of day here where the batter's in the shade and the pitcher's in the sun. Which I'm assuming is an advantage for the batter. I mean for the pitcher.
Yeah, foul ball. Definitely seems like they're having a tough time with the breaking ball. Revere lineup. Let's see if Dylan sticks with that or he shoots one down the middle. Another breaking ball in the dirt, but he stayed in front of him. Just outside.
Big pitch right here.
Yeah. Well, high. It was off speed pitch. He went with the off speed.
So Gorby walks. And that will bring up Annunziata, the catcher.
Number 5 in the batting order here. So All right, so bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of the third. Strike swinging right down the middle there. Nice pitch.
Yep. Do it again. Don't mess around with anything.
Right, because even a pass ball, a lot of speed on the bases here. At least on second and third, we know that. Stay ahead of the count here. Took something off. He got the strike here.
Yep, good pitch.
All right. So now if I go with the fastball, maybe outside.
Yeah, I'm not messing around with that breaking ball.
No, not at all. Not when you're ahead 2-0 on the count.
Yep, and
0-2, excuse me.
You need him swinging here.
Yeah, and he doesn't really look too threatening at the plate. But took something off.
Foul.
Yep, slapped it foul. So I think Dylan can get it by him here if he just rears it up. Back to Dylan. Runs it up to first. Underhand the first baseman. That'll do it. So Anisi does a nice job getting out of the inning here. No damage. Move to the bottom of the third. Tanners need to get the bats going. So give you some of the top teams here in Division I baseball. Number 1 is Taunton at 13-3. Bishop Feen at 12-3. St. John's of Shrewsbury 13-2, Xaverian 12-3, and Braintree 9-5, and our neighbors to the north, Andover 10-1. They always have a good team, Andover.
Yep.
So, but the amazing thing, if you look at the top 32 rankings, out of top 32, 5 teams in the Catholic Conference there. You got St. John's Shrewsbury 3rd, Xaverian 4th, Prep 10th, BC High 13th, and CM 32. And CM's 32 at 6-10. So there's a chance where they can get a couple of victories against their cousins there in the Catholic Conference. They move up pretty quickly.
Bishop Feen, man, is there? I don't know. Is there a better athletic high school in this? Well, I mean, St. John's Preps are close, but Feen is.
The other team that kind of stuck out to me in baseball, because we've been seeing the names a lot in football the last few years, is King Philip, 13-2.
Yeah. Big school. They should have a good athletic program in every sport.
Leominster, one of our opponents on the iron grid there, 6-5. They're ranked 25th, right in front of Peabody. All right, so here we come. What do we got in the batting order? What batters we got coming up?
So if order stays the same, it'll be Bowman in the number 9 spot, and then we go back to Tolentino and Joey Smith.
All right. The pitch by the big right-hander fouled off. Buckled his knees there. A breaking ball. High.
Yep, definitely high.
Foul the back.
Yep, good cut. Stay alive. I do like the Revere uniforms. Those red tops, gray pants. Those are sharp.
Here's a ball. Left fielder. He went back a step, but then he came back in. So right at him. 1 out. Well hit ball. Top of the order here, Tolentino.
Who also flied out to the left fielder in his first at bat.
And the dirt ball 1. Strike. I know it's kind of early here, but it's only the third, but you kind of want to see the leadoff batter get a little damage here. I like to at least get tied up or a couple of runs. Puts a lot of pressure on your pitcher and your defense when you're behind late in the game.
Get him to second somehow.
Exactly. Ball, a little slow roll of third base line. Foul. Foul ball. Just out of play.
Right, good battle.
Out of the reach of the first baseman actually was in play. Here's a pitch. Held up. So I think that could be a full count here. If not 2-2.
What's the pitch clock in Major League Baseball? 12? 15?
15, maybe 20 with runner on batter. Third baseman comes up with it. He's off, pulled him off the bag, safe. Yeah, a little high, and he pulled him off the bag. Tolentino with speed gets down the line very quickly. That's a good question.
We were at 21 seconds between pitches here.
All right.
Just to pull the old stopwatch out, because.
All right, so Tolentino on first. 1 out.
Bring up Joey Smith, who walked in the first. And
that's high.
So if you're Coach Betts, I wonder how long you keep the younger Crocker on the bench, given it's a 1-run game, and he's pretty much been your best hitter since the start of the season. So
here goes Tolentino. It's a little bit inside, and he dropped the ball. So we'll take it.
Okay, base hit ties this up. Should Joey Smith reach, that would bring up Jaden Cunningham.
I think it's 2-2. Could be wrong, yes. Fakes the throw back to the second baseman, doesn't draw the throw. Fly ball, it's going to be, looks like it's going to be in the infield. Let's and play out of play. And third baseman could not make the play.
It was, I think, in foul territory.
Okay.
He got kind of turned around there.
He did get turned around, yeah, absolutely.
So, what should have been out there gives Joey Smith another chance.
It's a shot.
There it is.
Base hit. Tolentino rounds third. He's heading home. Here comes the throw.
He will get there.
Yep,
with
easily.
No problem.
And went past the cutoff. He threw it in the third base, past him, and Joey gets to second base. So Tanner's tied up here. 1-1.
Joey Smith with a shot to left field.
All right, so here's the breaking news. Celtics Tatum undergoes surgery on a ruptured Achilles. No timetable on his return.
Yeah.
So that's very sad. He was having a hell of a game last night. He really was. It was a good battle against Brunson.
So Aaron Rodgers came back probably sooner than he should.
Yeah.
And that was close to a year.
That's a good point. Fly ball. Center fielders calls for it. Makes the play. Joey does not tag up. Goes back to second. Yeah, I forgot about that. Aaron Rodgers. There you go. You're right. Yep.
All right, so Cunningham flies out to center. That brings up Noah Crocker, who popped up to the second baseman in the first inning.
All right, so Tanner's tied it up, but I'd like to take the lead here. We're on second base with 2 outs. Low.
So your typical 2-out lead for Joey Smith at second.
Throwing it back, and he got back. He beat it. That's ball.
Should Crocker reach, that would bring up Michael Murphy.
Okay. High pop up. Shortstop's calling for it. He makes a play. All right, so the Tanners get one tied up here as we move to the 4th inning.
So, due up for Revere is Pepper Lambros, the first baseman, who struck out in the second. Angulo, the center fielder, who also struck out in the second. and Nicholas Rupp, the right fielder, who popped up to the shortstop. So no really hard hit balls today, with the exception of this past inning with Joey Smith's line drive to left.
Yeah.
Not a lot of hard hit balls.
No, by either team.
You gonna be okay here without me for the last inning or two?
I'll get by. Of course, I don't keep score like you do. The book, as they say.
And then you and I are on next week, right? Is it next week? Girls softball?
We had a rain out. I don't think we've rescheduled that yet.
We did
So
have a rain out.
all right, so here we go.
So Anise back on the mound for the fourth.
Top of the fourth, strike one, swinging.
How was pickleball today?
Pickleball was actually a little bit slow because of the weather there.
Everyone's outside now?
Yeah, people going. Usually the beginning of the week. It picks up as the week goes on. I think the weather a little bit has something to do with it, obviously. But no complaints. Actually, there's a big article in Boston.com. They're building a brand new, not just pickleball, but this game called Paddle, P-A-D-L.
Saw that. What town is that in?
They're going to put it in Seaport, but it's it's like racquetball with glass enclosed court.
Yeah.
And four people, not two.
Yeah, it's a big country club game.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I knew back in the days of, what do they call it, when I went to show my Wellesley Country Club, they had outside heated the fish wire.
Yep.
What was
that's
that?
It.
Table.
That's paddleball.
Okay. These are glass enclosed, and you play off the back. A lot of racket sports: paddleball, pickleball, racquetball. All right, here we go. That's low. So, obviously, once you tie up the game or take the lead, you certainly want to hold it and get a 1-2-3 inning quickly. Quickly is a tough word to use today, but
yeah, it is. It is a snail's pace today.
This is with no base runners on. Oh, limited base runners, we'll put it that way. Strike. Swinging. Strike three. Nice. What do you think about the other conference game there, Indiana Cleveland? There's a little bit of an upset there, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know Cleveland's had some injuries.
Yep.
And Indiana was in the thick of it last year in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it's a Eastern Conference final. It'll be interesting.
Strike one swinging. It will be. And it's funny, I think I was reading the last two times the Knicks were in the conference championship was against Indiana.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Days of Reggie Miller and
exactly
Starks and
yep. The low ball one, 1-1.
That's when basketball was basketball.
A lot of celebs at the game there in Madison Square Garden.
I don't know if you saw the play where Brunson took a three and Jaylen Brown, he landed on his foot and Jaylen Brown was called for a flagrant one foul. I don't know if you saw that play because he didn't give him a landing zone.
Yeah, right.
I just, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? I know you're trying to protect your best players from injury, but
Right. Is this shot going to be out of play? Actually, another good article. I think it's probably might have been in the Globe. You'll find it on Boston.com about Rick Brunson and his father and Tom Thibodeau and their roots out of Salem State College.
Yep.
Some good local quotes and great story. I read that last night. Tom Doyle, the current basketball coach.
Tommy Doyle was on that state championship team at Salem High with Brunson.
I remember going to watching Ricky Brunson playing at in the gym, and he was incredible. Then you had Scooney Penn who came after him.
Yep.
I did forget though. Brunson played for ball strike swinging there. Brunson played for Cheney there at Temple. That was a Cheney Calipari days. Boy, that was a big rivalry.
Yeah, when Cheney busted into the press conference.
Yeah.
And went after Calipari.
Yeah, he lost it a couple of times, I think, Cheney, over the years. Not quite as much as Bobby Knight, but, you know. Here's the pitch. That's a strike swinging. So 2 outs.
Back-to-back strikeouts.
Yeah. What's he got on the day? How many strikeouts? I think he struck out the side once. He got about 6, maybe a 7?
He has 6 strikeouts.
6 strikeouts, yeah.
Him being Dylan Anise, yeah.
Nice.
So that'll bring up Rupp, the right fielder, who popped up to the shortstop.
Tolentino comes up with it, throws across the diamond. 3 outs. Beautiful.
Better yet, 1 pitch.
Yep, exactly. Better for us and for them.
So, bottom of the 4th, coming up for your Tanners is left fielder Michael Murphy, who struck out in the 2nd, followed by Zach Hartnett, who walked, stole a base, and Dylan Anise, who struck out looking in the 2nd as well.
And I just want to let you know, Matt, don't call me tomorrow night about 8 o'clock. It's got nothing to do with Celtic. It's the NFL schedule release.
Oh.
Always a big day at the Sassler household.
See what games you're going to? I did see they have the 3rd easiest schedule in the NFL.
God bless. God bless. Let's just see if they can do something with it.
I think is Tampa Bay a home game?
Actually, Tampa Bay's on a couple good road games if you like to travel. They got at Tampa Bay and at New Orleans. Not a couple bad cities to see. As I know you've been known to go on the road to see sporting events yourself. Funny thing about that, I always do see that, and they do say who's got the easiest schedule, but I think it goes strictly by last year's record. It doesn't take into effect all the off-season acquisitions by any and all teams.
No.
But USA Today started producing a little bit of a. I saw it yesterday in my feed, and they predicted 8 and 9. So we'll see. All right, so here we go. Bottom of the 4th. Tanners, other than giving up that lone run at the top of the 1st, they shut them out here. So they tied it up last inning. Let's see what we can do in taking the lead here. Bottom of the 4th. We play 7.
So Michael Murphy again leading off here.
Is that number 9 hitter? Oh, no,
nope.
No. That's like
he's right in the middle. He's batting 5th today.
Yeah, Tolentino's scored the run.
And the whole quick here, 0-2.
Yeah. Got the strike there. Outside.
Thought about it.
bounces.
It's like the 5th or 6th time that's happened. Bounced in front of the plate and gone right over the catcher's head.
A fly ball. Shortstop's calling for it. Makes the play.
So that'll bring up Hartnett, the catcher who walked and stole a base in the second. He'll be followed by Dylan Anise, and should one of those two reach base, that would bring up Joey Sinibaldi, who also struck out in the second.
Slow. It's a fly ball deep left field. It's going to drop in between the left field and the center fielder. It's going to come in the second with a stand-up double.
And he was, good job by Hartnett. He was hustling all the way. He had second base on his sights from the crack of the bat.
And he's going to have a pinch runner here. And there's Jace Jean-Pierre for the second time today. So, here we go.
That'll bring up Dylan Anise. Would like to help his cause here a little bit.
First pitch swinging, the first baseman's in play.
Good.
Tags the ball, and runner takes, Chase Jean-Pierre takes third, so one on third with 2 outs.
That's what they call a productive at-bat.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll bring up Sinibaldi, third baseman, who struck out looking in the second.
Strike one swinging.
Should Joey reach, that would bring up Sam Bowman. Well, maybe at that point, if we would see a pinch hitter.
Outside, 1-1. Chase Jean-Pierre well off the third base.
Doing a lot of dancing down there,
he
too.
did, and he struck him out. So that'll do it. So we leave a base runner stranded at third. We go to the top of the 5th. 1-1.
Well, Joel, unfortunately, with the hour delay here and the game starting, I have a date with my mother-in-law.
Oh, I thought it was going to be maybe a good home-cooked dinner or something.
No, Mother's Day celebration with the mother-in-law.
All right. Don't want to miss that.
So I apologize for leaving you stranded here.
We'll get through it.
I'm sure you will. Ever the professional. Would you like my scorecard?
I'll keep your scorecard. I'll use it for reference. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Don't forget your notebook. All right. My regards to the family.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thanks, guys, in the truck.
All right, so.
Thank you, Matt. See you tomorrow.
Top of the 5th here, 1-1. Leading off here is the number 9 hitter for Revere. Peguero, left fielder. So doing a nice job here. Gave up one there in the first inning, but since then has pitched shutout ball. Bunt. Decent bunt, Dylan. No, he couldn't get it on the first time he went down to pick up the ball. So runner on first. Shaking off his leg a little bit there, though. Some bunt down to Dylan again. This one he picks up and he makes the play. Gets the runner out. That'll bring up the shortstop, Dominic Bella. He struck out and reached base on a error. Outside. Base runner on second. One out. Fly ball. Center fielder's got a good beat on it. And he makes the play. 2 outs. So 2 out. Here's Brendan Sack, the pitcher, trying to help himself out. Ball is low. We're on second with a decent lead. That's low. 2-0. Foul ball. 1-2. Strike call. 2-2. Timeout. I umpire. Pitch. First baseman picks it up, throws the ball to Dylan. Covered first, third out. So we move to the bottom of the fifth. Tanner's 1-1. Another good pitching job done by Dylan Neese. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs. The last couple innings, and he's got out of it. So bottom of the fifth. Tanner's tied it up in the they tied it up in the bottom of the third. Now trying to take the lead here. Continue the winning streak, which right now is at 6 games. Brendan Sachs still on the mound for the Patriots. And up at the plate, number 3, Sam Bowman, second baseman for the Tanners today. High. 2-0. So he's the number 9 hitter in the batting order. Be great if we can get the leadoff hitter here to start the fifth. So Revere pitcher in danger of putting on the leadoff hitter at the bottom of the fifth. Inside, he's going to take the walk on 4 straight pitches. Looks like that might be the athletic trainer going out to talk to the... Nah, I don't think that's the head coach, but it could be. He's got the book in his hand. Usually your head coaches coach third base, and that doesn't look familiar. Alright, so top of the order here, Jeriel Tolentino. Base runner on first, no outs, bottom of the fifth. Tanner's trying to take the lead for the first time today. Fouled off ball, strike one. Line drive right to the shortstop. Throws back to first. Double play. Nice play made by the Revere shortstop. Up to the plate, Joey Smith. So that's 2 quick outs there after the double play. Stayed back on it. Ball. Strike, breaking ball. That's a ball, so that's a walk. Bases on balls for Joey Smith, and that's going to bring up Jaden Cunningham, your center fielder. So let's see. Phil try and get him a second on the steal. Throws back to first. He's going on the first pitch. Pull back, drop the ball, so make second base easily. So Tanner's doing a nice job on the base pass today. Let's see if they can bring it home, make it count. That's low. Good cut. Hits third base bag. So he's going to be safe at first. Runners at the corners here with 2 outs. Noah Crocker coming up. So there's an opportunity for Noah to put the Tanners in the lead here, first and third, 2 outs. And he fakes the third, does not throw. Looks back to runner at first. There's the pitch outside. He does not throw down a second, takes second base. Fly ball coming this way. Right fielder's got a beat on it. Makes the play. So, Revere pitcher gets out of the 2-out jam, just like Dylan Anise has for us the last couple innings. So we move to the 6th, tied up at 1. Well played game. And we have 4, 5, and 6 in the batting order for the Revere Patriots this inning. And number 7, Dylan Anise, comes out for the 6th inning. I did see some action in the Peabody bullpen. But so far, no change in pitchers. Gorb at the plate for the Patriots. The second baseman comes up with a nice play by Sam Bowman, first out. Inside. Annunziata at the plate, catcher for Revere. 1 out, nobody on. Tie ball game. So, not sure how many pitches Dylan Anise has on the day, but there is a pitch down in baseball, high school baseball. I think he's okay, though. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody on. Foul back. Evens up the count. Strike three. So 2 outs. Fly ball. Foul ball. That was his 7th strikeout in the last batter for Dylan. Deep in the hole to Tolentino, keeps in front of him. Gun, but nice job stopping the ball and coming up with the throw, but can't get the base runner, so Revere will have him in on first, 2 outs. Throws it back. So Joseph Injulo, center fielder at the plate, trying to knock in the go-ahead run here for the Patriots. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Left fielder comes up with it. He's sending him. And he's safe. Runner takes third on the throw. So that was not a line shot, just a ball hit hard down the left field line, right on the third baseline. Just took the left field a little while to get over there and pick it up. Wasn't able to get in quick enough. 2 outs, so the base runner was running off at the crack of the bat there. That obviously played into it. So that's a double. He'll take third on the throw to home. And drives in the run. So up at bat, Nicholas Rupp, the right fielder. Man on third, 2 outs. Ball 1. So Patriots plate the go-ahead run here on the top of the 6th. Fly ball in the air. Center fielders makes the play. So 2-out damage though done by the Revere Patriots to take the lead. 2-1. Heading to the bottom of the 6th inning. And leading off for the Tanners will be Michael Murphy, left fielder, followed by Zach Hartnett, catcher, and we'll see if Dylan and AC, pitcher, bats. right, so Tanner's going to have to come from behind here. Trailing by 1, bottom of the 6th. Nice to see them put up a crooked number and then close it out. Ball. And let's see, we still got so there has been a pitching change. Number 3, Dominic Bella, the starting shortstop, has gone on the mound, and the starting pitcher, Brennan Sack, is now at shortstop. Fly ball over the first baseman. That's going to drop in as a base hit. Nice job by Murphy. So Michael Murphy with the base hit. Next up for the Tanners, the catcher, Zach Hartnett. He squares the bunt, he lays it down, foul, third baseline. Hartnett swinging. Strike, and down to second goes Murphy. So he got him to second. Here's the pitch. Ooh. 1-2. Swinging. Oh, booted by the shortstop. So the pitcher takes over for shortstop here in the 6th, and an error. Could be a costly one. First and third, no outs. So, just what the doctor ordered here. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Dylan Anise. And that's going to be Jacob Crocker, infielder. Had a very good year at the plate. Let's see what he can do. 2 on, nobody out. Throw down a, steal second, no throw. So that's huge. And Jace Jean-Pierre came in as a pitch runner there for Zach Hartnett. Not bad, the pitch for the catcher. So good opportunity. They get some speed on the base pass. Second and third, no out. Crocker at the plate. Foul ball. Fly ball. Looks like it might drop. Oh, it does. It's home. So the center fielder came in very strong and actually kind of maybe slightly overran the ball, and it actually hit his glove and popped out, it looked like there. Chase Jean-Pierre stayed home on second. but the base runner scored from third, so we got a tie ball game. First and second, no outs. Joey Sinibaldi at the plate. Strike swinging. Foul off the plate. So Tanner's come right back, tie up the game here. Golden opportunity to go ahead now. Jace Jean-Pierre well off second base. Sinibaldi is a fly ball. Looks like it's out of play. And can't make a play on it. Revere, so still just no outs on first and second. That's going to drop over the right in front of the center fielder. Jace Jean-Pierre is going for home and no throw. So, nice job by Joey Sinibaldi, the single. So, Tanners take the lead here, 3-2. Still nobody out, and runners still at first and second. Number 4 at the plate, that's for the Tanners. That's going to be a substitution here. And that is going to be number 4, Luke Maglione. So first and second. It's a ball. Tanners looking for an insurance run here now. Strike swinging. Oh, strike. Strike 3. So first out of the inning. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. Jariel Tolentino. And new pitcher on Revere. It's number 7. That's third baseman. So it looks like the shortstop is going to go back to short. And the starting pitcher is going to take over third base. All right, so Tanner's base runners go back to their bases. After talking to Coach Betts, first and second, one out, looking for some insurance runs. They've played a 2 so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Okay, top of the order. Jerry L. at the plate for the Tanners. Takes a good hack at it. It's deep. Center field, very far back. And they're going to tag up from tag up from second. Throws off course. So runner tags up, goes to third. Coach Betts a little bit upset that the runner's still on first base. Once he drew the throw to third, I'm sure he was hoping that base runner on first would take second, but he did not. So he still got a runner in scoring position, just was hoping to have 2 as opposed to 1. That's a second out of the inning there. Now up for the Tanners, Joey Smith. First and third, 2 outs here. Oh, breaking ball had him a little bit confused there. And he's going to whack that in between the center field and the left fielder. Left fielder picks it up. That's going to score 1 and 2. Double for Joey Smith. And that scores 2. Makes it 5-2 here. And that's opened it up for the Tanners here. They scored up 4 in the bottom of the 6th to open up a 5-2 lead. And Joey stands on second base. Jaden Cunningham at the plate for the Tanners. Swings. So big 2-out double by Joey Smith. Gonna give the Tanners pitching staff a little bit extra cushion here. Fly ball. Second baseman calls for it, makes the play. So that's the third out, but the Tanners do some damage here. They put up 4 spot, and they take the lead 5-2 as we move to the 7th. So as we move to the 7th here, it looks like Tanner's got Tanner pitcher will be facing 8-9-0. And pitching change, I believe that's Joey Sinibaldi. Let's take a look here. So, actually Jacob Crocker close it out here for the Tanners today. Jacob Crocker. So number 9 hitter, 1 hitter, and 2 hitter coming up for Revere. Sergio Peguero, left fielder, to lead off for the Patriots. So Tanner's come up with 4 big ones in the bottom of the 6th. Take a 5-2 lead. If they can close the door shut here, they'll run their winning streak to 7 games. It's a single over the shortstop's head. Top of the order here. Christian Flows, second baseman. So it's all about outs here. Don't worry about the base runners. That's gonna drop in for a base hit. So two hits, first 2 batters. Nothing really hit too hard, but just, especially that last one, just right over the right in front of the left fielder and outside the stretch, outside where the shortstop could make it. All right, so here's number 4, Dominic Bella. Start off at third base. Went to pitch and then went back to short. Ooh, ball. So first and second, nobody out. Tying run at the plate. Jacob Crocker on the mound for the Tanners. So, force play at any base except for home. All right, catcher and pitcher trying to get on the same page here. Goes back to first. Safe. Wow. Betts going out to speak to the umpire. Peewee players all thought he was out. Okay, so still runners at first and second. Want to know the count on the hitter. Crocker in the windup. Here's the pitch. Low, 2-0. Just got to throw strikes here. Make the kid hit. We swing. Foul back. 2 and 1. In the dirt, 3 and 1. Nobody advances here. So nobody up in the bullpen for the Tanners there. Looks like they're going to stick with Jacob Crocker the whole way. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Outside, base on balls, so base is loaded. So Coach Betts making the young man figure it out. Here's the pitcher, Brennan Sack. He's a big kid with a big bat here. Strike 1. That's what you want to do. Go right at the batter here. Good infield. Make him put it in play. Ball 1 and 1. So now force at any base, including home. Here's the pitch. Ooh, just a little low. Couldn't get the call. 2 balls, 1 strike. So 2 singles and a walk to start off the top of the 7th here. There's loaded the bases. 2 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Bases full of Patriots. So ball hit. Tolentino picks it up. It's gonna go to first. Gets the out. Nice play. That was deep. Hit deep in the hole. Nice play. Runner, first one scores. That's the first out of the inning. Scores 1. So now you get the tying run on second base here. With 1 out. And here is the cleanup hitter, Algorab. He ended the inning on the mound. Third baseman. And went into pitch. Third pitcher used by Revere today. 5-3, 1 outs. Strike. Nice pitch. So tying run at second. Going ahead run at the plate. 1 out. Revere Patriots certainly make your PB Tanners work for it today. Throws to third. Out! He picked him off at third. Huge. Well, I don't want to say that's a makeup call for the missed pickoff at first, but it could be. We'll take it, though. Fly ball. Looks like it's out of play. That's a huge play, folks. Now you have tying run at the plate as opposed to the go-ahead run. And a base hit doesn't tie the game anymore. So, huge play by Jacob Crocker to pick off at third. It's probably the play of the game to this point. One and one on the batter. 2 outs. Runner at second. Tanners up by 2. The pitch, breaking ball, call strike. So Revere down to their final strike. Here's the windup and the pitch. Outside, 2-2. Strike 3, and that'll do it. So, Jacob Crocker comes in, does a nice job. It makes it a little bit more of a barn burner than we need it to be. Bases loaded, no outs, and he gets out of it. So your final score here at Peabody Veterans Memorial Field. Your Peabody Tanners 5, Revere Patriots 3. That's 7 in a row for the Tanners. They keep the ball rolling. Once again, a thank you to PATV for their production today. And we'll see you soon, folks. Have a nice night.